What's going on, guys? So Jason and I just finished up a little bit of the Knobby Ridge single track, and now we're going to try out the MX course here. I'm going to take a spin on the DRZ4S first. He's going to take his DR around, and then after a loop we'll switch and kind of see what we notice. Ooh. So I'm going to be on the C fuel map, so it'll be a little bit less intense, which seemed to work a lot better on the single track that we were on. We'll see how that works out here.
Hey, I can actually start with no gas now.
Nice. Woo! Whoa, this needs to be brushed a little bit. Yikes. There's a trail somewhere under that grass.
Holy cow, you're not kidding.
Yeah. So just like on the single track that we were on, if you guys didn't see that video, this bike definitely feels a little high to me. I'm used to being a little bit lower to the ground with my pegs, and actually used to having the bars to a point where I can almost stand straight up, just because I tend to be a little bit more of an adventure rider than a motocross rider. So certainly don't expect any skills out here, but how are you feeling?
This is not what I expected.
No?
I thought it was going to be more like the Tigerton track, where it's like a racetrack.
Oh, yeah, no, it's kind of a... I guess it is a little bit like the single track, isn't it? Wow, there's some tall grass on here. Yeah, this used to be a lot easier to ride. Now it's really hard to see what's going on, and I think in some of that deep grass, there's actually a big rut, too, so take it easy. Whoa, what in the world? That was kind of a weird one. I ended up on the ridge instead of on the trail there. Yikes.
Yeah, this is not what I was expecting. I thought it was like a race course.
No, it's not going to be for us anyway, I don't think. Yeah, the bike feels pretty good out here otherwise. I'm sure with some practice and some more skills you can fly around this.
That is tight.
Yeah, this is just really kind of hard with this grass. Yikes.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up on the ridge too and almost went back on the trail. That would have not been good.
No. Whew. Do you want to try it with this one, or do you want to just skip it?
I'd be fine skipping it, but you're more than welcome to take mine out.
All right, yeah, I'll take the DR quick. Yeah, it used to be a little bit less technical and a little more fun.
Yeah, that was worse than the 2-track. Or single track, I mean.
Yeah.
I was expecting a 2-track, and this is a half a track.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's as bad, if not worse, as the single track, except there's so much grass you can't see where you are.
Yeah, it makes it really hard. Whew. Will that fit there?
Should I take my phone off, or don't you plan on laying it down?
You can pull just the phone, I suppose.
At least don't break that.
We'll take her easy.
You don't have to.
Yeah, that 650 power is just cool. I think the sound I like a lot too, I guess, but
yeah,
what does this feel like? So I'm definitely happy to be lower. Steering is, I don't know, it is strange that those bars feel so much closer. I'll have to maybe measure them at some point. It seems like the DRZ bars are so much wider. But yeah, this definitely floats through that sand better. And that could just be the fact that the DRZ is on the stock tires, where this has got the Pirelli on the front, the D-Sport on the rear. But I don't know, I feel like I can control this better. It's just more predictable.
I think we said that front is a little wider. That may or may not make a difference.
Yeah, that could be. The wider front definitely could play into it. Yeah, I like how this handles out here. I'm surprised. I would really think that the DRZ would be better. And I mean, maybe if I really knew what I was doing, I'd feel differently. But this definitely feels like a pretty decent bike out here. And as heavy as this thing is, being 370 versus 333, you would sure think that the DRZ would be the one that feels the most nimble and lightest. But for this type of riding, I'd kind of prefer this. And of course, the weight's lower, so that helps. But boy, yeah, I mean, I guess I know the track better, but I sure feel better on this bike out here than I did on mine.
That's how I thought on the 2-track.
Weird.
And I wonder how much weight I dropped. You know, like that muffler's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even finish it before on the DRZ. Whoa, I thought there was going to be a more of a hill there. There wasn't.
Yeah, right where you start here going up, I thought it was more flat and just tall grass, and then next thing you know, there's a huge hill. I'm like, oh, did not expect that.
I'm gonna hit that one more time on mine.
All right, just to see if it was the experience or the bike.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things I like about this bike, but I'm surprised at how much more capable that feels, or at least how capable it feels in comparison. I would
so
think
happy.
it'd feel the other way.
Yeah, I'm so happy with it. I would have thought the same thing.
Yeah, that's strange.
Granted, maybe tires and...
Yeah, and I mean, you look at them, and I mean, you're a lot lower to the ground. The motor's a lot lower to the ground.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, that definitely helps. And the pegs bring your weight down more. And again, if I was a professional motocross rider, that would probably be the opposite, because they'd be flying around here, or flying around there on this, where I'm, just kind of plucking my way through. But I think there's more average riders like me than there are motocross riders. I guess it depends what you're looking for out of the bike, but that DR is surprisingly good out here in comparison to this. I would not have expected that. So it'll be interesting to see if that holds true once this has some mods done to it and some better tires. Woo, yeah, boy, this feels... That front tire just wanders all over the place. And that could be a traction thing, and where the bars are. And they certainly are closer to me than I would like, but yeah, yikes. I'm probably getting a little tired, but that bike feels much better out here.
So it wasn't the practice run?
I don't think so. No, I mean, this feels very wild, and maybe if I had the right amount of, control over it, it would be helpful to be able to have it, maneuver that easy, but boy, it doesn't seem like it. It's that sand especially, which I suppose we noticed on our first bit of the ride today, that thing just does better in the sand.
Yeah, so maybe tires was the biggest difference from when I ate it at Harrison Hills then.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Unless I was using front brake then, which I may have been.
Well, yeah, I mean, sand is never an easy thing to ride in, regardless, but having the right tires and once you kind of figure it out, it helps it too. But it seems like some of that is steering geometry, I think, too, and just how the bike is designed, because, yeah, this feels like a bit of a wild ride out here.
Yeah. Did you keep it in the rut on that one hill the last two times?
No,
or?
I've been doing the same thing every time. It seems like that's the best. Ah! Oh, and what's that? You just keep going? Yeah. No, I think I've had enough. Yeah, I think if I was going to do that again or pick one bike that would be better on that, it's the DR650.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I said, in their current form, I would take that clutch pull, and that's about it right now.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I mean, this is a fun bike, and there's a lot of stuff that I've really found that I love about it. But boy, that DR, yours especially, I think. I don't know if I'd feel the same about mine or not. That'd be interesting to see. But yeah, yours definitely feels better out here today for sure.
But yours has it in it. You just got to unleash the pig.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Stay swanky. Get out here. Enjoy this beautiful world any chance you get. If you can't do that right now, here's some more videos to check out in the meantime. Catch you on the next one.